Well, the first problem me and Phil have had is we did not accommodate for the weight that we were hauling. We're supposed to be at 16 inches. We're at, what do you say that is? 10?
Yeah, about that.
So we're rubbing the fucking skid plates are off. But we got 5 gallons of gas, 10 gallons of fuel, packs, probably 250 pounds back there. And we've rode 20 miles.
All that.
20 miles. Couple hundred to go. Okay guys, got it all done, front and rear. It's a project. It's something that you definitely have to take your time on, read all the instructions, find the best information you can, and if you can't find it, call Shock Therapy. I ended up getting on the internet, finding about 4 different things that it said to set these at, and what I ended up doing on an XDX is your front is supposed to be set at 4 inches, your preload from the top collar down 4 inches. I went, I believe, 5 inches And then you need to set your these collars from 1 inch off of the cup, the top of the cup. I ended up getting 14.5 inches of travel in the front, 15 inches up in here, about 14.5 down below. And then back here, you're supposed to do your top collars at 5 3/4. I ended up going down to about 6 1/4, and you're supposed to set these here from 2 inches above this cup. And I got about roughly 15 inches of travel in the back. I wanted 15.5, 16, but 15 will work for now until these springs, after they say 200-300 miles, these springs will break in, and then after that they will not break in anymore. So you just have to set them one more time. So I'm gonna set them about 15.5 once these are broke in. And then also I'm gonna have to put, you know, which is gonna be about 80 pounds of fuel, 10 gallons of fuel, 8 pounds a gallon, so 80 pounds worth of fuel up there in a backpack. And then that's where I'm gonna set this suspension for good. If you don't wash or spray down your shocks all the time, you have to, since this is a triple rate spring from the factory, you have 3 springs from the factory, you actually have to take these collars all the way down to get the top cup off. So make sure that every once in a while you spray some lube on here or something and power wash it really good, or you'll get shit caked in here and it'll start corroding, and it's really hard to adjust your suspension. You can see mine's not looking too fantastic, and I clean mine after every ride. So, but anyway, and another thing, guys, you're gonna want to get one of these spring tools. I use this thing probably 15 times just on this one shock deal, and it's not, it fell apart. I had to put this back on, the bearing fell apart. There's a clip somewhere that's supposed to go into the end here that fell out. Realistically, this everyday tool is about a $300, $400 tool. I've got this cheap ass one off Amazon for $100. So, and you can do actually quite a bit of different size shocks here. Bigger truck shocks and medium sized trucks, and then the side by side. Take these cups off before you use them. These are made not so you don't scratch your spring, but it slips off your spring constantly, so you just take them off, just use the steel. So really good thing to have, guys. Even if you're gonna do it once, trust me, you do not want to do this job with ratchet straps. Just go ahead, buy this $100 tool. I know it sounds like a lot for something you might only use once, but you will thank yourself 100 times over for getting this tool. So make sure you guys do that. Well, let's get back to the video. We're gonna go test this thing. There's the new CR. We'll go through that and show you guys that a little later. But let's go test ride this thing. What's going on, guys? Hey, just got back from a ride from Hanson's. If you guys haven't seen Hanson's before, I do have a video of Hanson Hollow. Had to hook the side-by-side up to some power, left a light or something on all night, so it's deader than a doornail. So I need to get it off the trailer so I can get it cleaned. But anyway, a little review on the shock therapy spring kit. It's a significant difference. It's a smoother ride. It's more of a plush ride. It takes bumps 100 times better. It's definitely worth every penny of the $500, $600, every freaking penny. And you wouldn't think that springs would make that much of a difference, but it made probably one of the biggest differences, other than the tune, that I've ever felt on the car. It's absolutely amazing. I honestly, guys, I would recommend doing the springs even before a tune. Hands down, do the springs. You will notice a significant difference. You'll just be able to go faster, ride harder. It's nice. As far as ride height, guys, my ride height is almost perfect. I got it probably around 15 inches, even with all the extra weight that I've put on this car. And with me and a passenger in it, we're right at 15 inches. So that is perfect. That's almost exactly where I want it. A little bit with the CR, guys. You guys haven't really seen this close up. Sorry, I'm showing it to you for the first time really when it's dirty, but it's a 2004 CR250. It's got a lot of extra good stuff on it. Nice black rims, got a guard, a pro circuit pipe, pro circuit silencer, boys and covers, hammerhead stuff. All, you know, the plastic's in really good shape. Motor's been completely gone through. The radiators are in fantastic shape. It's a really good bike. Ever since Facebook kind of came out with their deal, and these are getting older, these are going for retarded prices. I used to pick these up all day long for like $2,000, $1,500. Used to sell them all day long, and I got some pictures I'll even show you of some older ones I've had. Had a 98 CR250 I completely redid from the frame up, and I ended up selling that to a kid because I wanted him to be on a dirt bike for $1,400. Now they're going for a ridiculous amount of money. I had a 2001 CR250 that I redid, put engineering and enduro engineering suspension on, and I sold that for I think $2,000. I've had a lot of different bikes, tons of bikes. This bike hits a lot harder than I'm used to. I haven't been on a bike in like 5 years also, so I could only ride for about 5-10 minutes until my arm pump was so bad I couldn't even hold on. So it's definitely something I'm gonna have to get back. And you know, I'm not older, I'm damn near hitting 40, so I do miss my KTMs. KTMs were a lot more linear power, something that you could more control. This thing just, it wants to rip you off the handlebars all the time, and you're holding on so tight. So I'm gonna have to get back in shape to ride this bike the way I want to. But do wish I had the KTM back, but it is what it is. I just kind of got this to help the kid learn how to ride on his bike, and then after that we'll see. I might keep at it or not, but I'd like to go riding again today. But it's 10 o'clock, guys, and it's about 95 freaking degrees out here, so it's hot. But this is kind of the end of the video, or the midway video of the springs on here. Just wanted to throw the CR in there. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff with the CR, just little things. Doing a lot riding up in Wisconsin. I want to try to get that up in Wisconsin if I can get back in shape. Need to get this back in Wisconsin and go rip too, but we'll see. We'll see. But guys, definitely think about getting springs. It's a very good investment when it comes to ride quality and just all around plush ride. So, but there you go, guys. Have a good one.